Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Laravel eCommerce multi-tenant SaaS pre-order plugin. Now this particular plugin allows the customers to pre-order the products which are currently not available at the online store, or can allow the customers to pre-order the pre-launch products. And with the help of this plugin, the customers can also place the orders for the out of stock products. On the other hand, the tenants can set whether the customer will pay a full or a partial amount for the pre-order product there. So all in all, this particular plugin allows the customers to pre-order only out of stock products. The plugin supports both the simple and the configurable products. The tenants can set a custom message to display on the pre-order product page. The tenants can set the pre-order status and availability dates as well. By using this plugin, customers can pay full or partial payment for the pre-order product. The customers will receive an email when the product is back in stock, and the guest users can also make the use of the pre-order feature and place the orders within the store for the pre-order products there. So in today's video tutorial, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you the customer workflow, wherein I'll be showing you how the pre-order product appears at the storefront in case of partial payment, how the customers will be able to place the pre-orders for the pre-order product, the initial configuration settings, and how the admin can set up the pre-order for a particular product. But before I proceed further with this particular video tutorial, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I'm on the Tenant's web store front end, and here I'm having the subdomain site1.ashish-saas.com, and here's the backend of the tenant website admin backend panel, that's site1.ashish-saas.com/admin/login. So what the customers can do is the customers can find the particular pre-order product on the category pages, and it would appear something like this. Right now I've searched for this particular product, that's the landscape or the horizon, and I've added the pre-order to the product, and I've set the payment mode as the partial payment mode. So that's why you can see that it is saying that pay 10% as pre-order. And if I open the pre-order product page, let the page come up. Here we can see the name of the product is there, it's in stock, it's the price of the product is $1,000. We can pay 10% as the pre-order. Here we have a pre-order button to pre-order the product. And here we can see the custom message that has been set by the particular tenant from the configuration settings of the SaaS pre-order plugin itself. That is, this is a pre-order product. We will update you once the product is back in stock. And the availability date of the product is also visible here. That's May 27th, 2022. And here you can see that we have paid 10% as pre-order. Now it depends upon on the product edit page, the pre-order quantity, what the pre-order quantity has been set by the tenant there for the respective product, and accordingly only that particular quantity can be added into the cart. For this product, I've set the pre-order quantity as up to 2 units can be purchased by the customer. So for example, if I tap here on the pre-order, the particular pre-order product would be added into the cart. Here you can see that because we have only to pay the 10%, so that's why only $100 is showing as the initial partial payment for this pre-order product. Now if I close this out and I try and add one more pre-order product into the cart, the product would be added into the cart there. Let me close this out. Let me tap here on the cart icon. Here we have 2 units and the price is 200 as the partial initial payment, because we have set it as 10% and the total was 2000, so that's why 200 is showing here. But now if I try and add one more pre-order to the cart there, you can see that the requested quantity is not available for the pre-order there, right? So for now what I'll be doing is I'll be adding one pre-order quantity into the cart and we'll be making a checkout thereafter. So let me tap here on the pre-order button. The particular pre-order item has been added into the cart there, as you can see. Now let's make a checkout thereafter. So I'll just tap here on the checkout and we'll be taken to the checkout page where we have to select our billing address. I've already saved a billing address for 32 Street Lane, 90001, California, United States. You can add a new billing address as well by tapping on the add new address button. So I'll select this up and I'll wait for the shipping methods to appear. For the partial payment, if we are already selecting a shipping method, then we need to only pay the shipping once. When we are completing the rest of the payment there, at that time the shipping will not be available there. There will be the free shipping for the selection itself. So for now I'll select it as $10, and here I'll select the mode of payment as cash on delivery. I'll scroll down. So here you can see the delivery charges are $10 for the pre-order product, and we are making a partial payment for $100 there. So the flat rate has been selected for $10. The payment method is selected by the customer as cash on delivery. Let's place the order now. Now after the order has been placed, the customer can navigate to the orders section, and within the orders section he can view the particular details of the order that the customer has placed. So it will just take a few seconds for the order to complete. As soon as the order gets completed, so the order ID is 13. As you can see here, I can go to the orders section as a customer. Here I will find the particular one, that's the order number 13. The date is 26th of May. The payment that we have made is the partial payment for 10% of the product price for $1,000. So that's why it's $100, and $10 is the shipping price. So altogether it's $110. If I view the particular order, here you can see that this particular order contains pre-order items, and here we have the pre-order information. That is, the type of the payment is partial payment, the status is pending, the price that has been paid as $100, the shipping and handling charges are $10, and all together we have paid $110 for the partial payment that we have made for the pre-order product. Now let me take you to the admin backend panel of Bagisto tenant there, and let's log into the tenant website by entering the email address, password, and tapping on the sign in button. Now after sign in, now what I'll do is I'll just show you one thing first, the initial configuration settings for this particular plugin. So for that you have to navigate to the configure section in the left hand side panel, and here you have to go to pre-order option, and here under the pre-order you can see that we have enabled the pre-order functionality for our store. We have set the pre-order type as partial payment, and you can also set it as complete payment. In the next video I'll be showing you the complete payment workflow there. So in today's video we will just be seeing the partial payment workflow. So here we have selected the partial payment, and if we have selected the pre-order type as partial payment, then we can set the pre-order percentage that needs to be paid for the product, and this value will be used if the pre-order type is selected as partial payment. Otherwise, if we have selected as complete, then the complete payment needs to be made by the customer there itself. So for the partial payment, we have set the pre-order type as 10%. The same was visible to the customer on the product page. So if I go to the product page for the pre-order product there, let it come up. Here you can see that it says pay 10% as pre-order, and we paid $100 for the pre-order product as the initial partial payment. Then we have this message. This is a pre-order product. We'll update you once your product is in stock. This message is visible on the pre-order product page. Here on the right hand side you can see this is a pre-order product. We'll update you once your product is back in stock itself. And here we have the available on date as well. So this was the initial configuration. After making this configuration, you have to tap here on the save button, and after that let me now show you how the admin can set up the pre-order for a particular product, and then we'll see the rest of the flow there, how the customers would be able to place the order for the or complete the rest of the payment for the pre-order product. But before that, let's see how the admin would be able to, or the tenant would be able to set up the pre-order for the product. So he can add the pre-order to a newly created product or an already created product. So I've added the pre-order to the landscape overview. As you can see here, I've set the quantity as 0. Let me edit it up. On the product edit page, what we have to do is we can do two things. We can set the guest checkout as well for the pre-order. We can allow the pre-order for this product by enabling this toggle button. we can set the pre-order quantity as 2 and the product availability date. So the product availability date is 27th of May 2022. The same is visible here, available on May 27th 2022. Now if you remember, I showed you if we were adding one pre-order quantity, we were able to add one. When we edit 2, we were able to add 2 quantities, but when we try and edit 3 quantities of the pre-order product into the cart, then we got a notification message that the particular pre-order quantity is not available. So that was because we had set the pre-order quantity for this particular product as 2 for a respective customer there. So after you have said whether you want to have this pre-order facility for the guests, check out as well. Allowed the pre-order, set the pre-order quantity, set the pre-order availability date. Then what you need to do is you need to make the inventory as 0 or out of stock. After you have made it out of stock, only then the pre-order functionality would be visible on the product page or wherever the product is visible. For example, on the category page or on the search page, the particular pre-order button will also be visible to the customers for selection, right? So this was how we can, how the tenant can set up the pre-order for a particular product, the initial configuration settings. Now there's one more option there, that's the pre-order option in the side panel. Now whichever pre-orders have been placed by the customers from the store front end, all of those would be visible to the tenants under the pre-order section. So if I go to the pre-order section here you can see the order number 13. The payment order ID is not applicable right now because the payment has not yet been completed by the customer there. The product name is there, the customer name, the customer's email address, paid amount, remaining amount is 900, pre-order type is partial payment, the status is pending, email has not yet been sent. So the very first thing that the tenant needs to do is he needs to generate the invoice for the partial payment. So for that we'll go to the order ID by tapping on the order ID there. Here we can see that this order contains the pre-order items, and if I scroll down here you can see the pre-order information as partial payment and the status is pending. So first of all we'll generate the invoice for the particular order, and I'll save the invoice. As soon as I save the invoice, the customer will receive the invoice on his email as well. So here you can see that the invoice for the order has been generated. So if I scroll down here, landscape or horizon, we have paid $100. The shipping and handling was paid as $10, and the total that I had paid as a customer for the pre-order product with the partial payment was $110 there. Now after this, what the tenant needs to do is he needs to go to the pre-order section once again after he has generated the invoice. Then what he needs to do is he needs to basically go to the catalog section first and make the product back into stock, right? So what I'll do is I'll just scroll down. So whenever the product availability date is there, on that date he'll go and he'll make the changes to the inventory there and save the product. After saving the product or after making the product back in stock, he can send the notification mail to complete the pre-order to the customer. So for that he'll come back to the pre-order section. Under pre-order section he'll select the particular order. This is the order number 13 for which $900 needs to be still be paid out by the customer. The remaining amount is $900. So we'll select this up, we'll choose notify customer and we'll tap here on the submit, and on the prompt we'll tap on the OK button. Now what this will do is this will send the complete pre-order mail to the customer, using which the customer can make the rest of the payment there for the partial payment that they had initially made. So if I go to the mail, here you can see that the product in stock notification has been received by the customer there. Dear Peter Do, product landscape or the horizon has been arrived in stock. Click here to complete the pre-order. So I'll just tap here on the click here to complete the pre-order, and here you can see that I've been redirected to the order number 13. This is the this order contains the pre-order items. Here we are having the partial payment, the pending. We had initially made $100 as the payment along with the shipping charges as $10. Now we have a complete pre-order button on that particular order that the customer had placed. Let's tap here on the complete pre-order button. Now this would redirect us to the checkout page, wherein we can see the amount that needs to be paid, or the rest of the amount that needs to be paid by the customer. So here you can see that $900 needs to be paid by the customer. Now you can see that the free shipping has been showed to the customer because we have already paid the shipping for this pre-order product, and we are making the rest of the payment that is to be paid by the customer for $900 there. And I'll select my payment method and I'll tap here on the place order. So here you can see that the grand total is $900. I'll place the order. Now after the order has been placed, another order would be generated and the customer can view the details of the same there by navigating to the orders section under his own account panel. So this particular order, or the partial payment order for which the rest of the payment needed to be made, has been placed. So the initial order we placed was order ID 13. Now we have the order ID 14. Now if I go to the orders section, here I can see for 13 it is in processing state. The order number 14 for $900, it's in the pending state. I can view the details of the same by tapping on the view. Here you can see the pre-order payment information says reference order ID number 13, and we have for the order number 13 we have made the payment for $900. Now if I go to the backend here and I refresh this particular page here under the pre-order, now for this landscape over the horizon for which we had paid the amount as 100 and the remaining amount was 900, the status has changed to processing now, from pending to processing, right? The email has also been sent out to the customer, and we have the payment order ID as order ID number 14 that the customer had placed. Now if I go to the order number 14, I can generate the invoice for this. I can save the invoice, and after saving the invoice, if I come back to the order section there, let me go to the order section, to the order number 14. You can see the order number 14 is now for $900 is showing as completed, and now the tenant can ship the products to the particular customer on the shipping address there for the pre-order product that the customer had provided. Now this particular pre-order product is back in stock, so the tenant can send the products and can ship them out to the particular customer as per the requirement there. And here as well, now for the pre-order section, within the pre-order section for the pre-order ID 13, the initial ID 13, the payment order ID is 14, and now you can see that the status is complete for the same, and the pre-order time for this was partial payment itself. So yes, that was much about the Laravel eCommerce multi-tenant SaaS pre-order plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow there. In today's video, I showed you how this particular plugin allows the customers to pre-order the products which are currently not available at the online store, how the tenants can set whether the customers will pay a full or a partial amount of the product, how the pre-order product appears at the customer or at the storefront in case of the partial payment, how the customers will be able to place the orders for the pre-order product, and the rest of the workflow completely there at the customer's end and at the admin's end as well. Apart from that, I also showed you the initial configuration settings there. So I hope that this particular video helped you out in understanding the workflow of the particular plugin there. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding the same, then you can anytime get back to us at support@bugisto.com, or you can raise a ticket at bugisto.ubdesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video, and have a great day ahead.